Yo, what's going on, my gremlins? Today I'll be going over all the hero classes and all the abilities you can get with them. If you don't know how to get the hero classes, you need to get a hero class station. This will pop up in your utilities tab and it's going to be at the very bottom. It costs 10 plink and 5 granite slabs, so it's really easy to make. I am on creative, so everything's unlocked. But if you're playing on survival, make sure to go to your mastery tab and you have to buy them with essence. In my survival, if I didn't buy this, I won't have the rare Shadow Grasp in my hero class station. And you can skip around, so I do have the option to upgrade the green one, but let's say I just wanted to buy the blue one instead. I just go ahead and buy the blue one, and then if I don't want to upgrade the blue one, I can just go ahead and buy one of these purple ones. If you buy the upgrades, it does apply to all the rarities. So if I buy this one for a larger impact radius, it's going to affect the purple one as well. The way I'm setting up this video is I'm going to go through all these menus in the mastery tab, and then each chest is color coded. This one's the hunter. This one's Rift Ripper, and this one's Shadow Caller. The first class that we're going to cover is the Hunter. The uncommon is called the Bullseye's Blade. Your primary attack marks an enemy with a bullseye that improves damage and accuracy. The first upgrade, it'll come back like a boomerang. Second one's called Wing Blade, send your bullseye blade soaring even further. And this one's going to mark another enemy if you down the original target. Then we unlock the Ballistic Bullseye. Your primary attack marks an enemy with a bullseye that improves damage and accuracy. Once charged, unleash Frenzied Hunt as a secondary attack to mark and damage nearby enemies and boost your speed. Our next upgrade, Deep Breath, temporarily increase your max health when using Frenzied Hunt. And then the last upgrade, nearby enemies take more damage when Frenzied Hunt starts. And this one has 4 epic variants. First epic variant, honestly it looks like it's the same as the blue one, so nothing really special here, maybe just some more damage. For the Bursting Beastly Bullseye, the difference with this one is hits will damage nearby enemies as well. This one's going to improve your damage and accuracy with melee weapons only. And then the Marksman Beastly Bullseye improves your damage and accuracy with only ranged weapons. So this one's going to be the best one with the plasma pistols. Then we have our special ability, Trap Dodge Trinket. Drop a trap while dodging out of danger. This one's pretty self-explanatory. The first upgrade we have is it's going to make it like a mini jump pad. The next upgrade is really just going to boost it, so it's just going to do more damage. Then we have the rare Tough Trap Dodge Trinket. Drop a more powerful trap while dodging out of danger. And for its upgrades, increase the detonation range of traps, so enemies can be further away and it blows up and does the damage. This upgrade makes it to where there will be a cupcake on the trap and it'll heal you. Now for the epic, we have the Turbo Trap Dodge Trinket. Drop an extremely powerful trap while dodging out of danger. And for this one, you do have to buy the first epic to buy the second epic. This one's called the Omni Trap Trinket, and it drops all of them at once in one massive trap. So let's go ahead and test out all of these abilities. First, we have the uncommon ability. So whenever we dodge, it's going to place a trap. We can place 3. And we can see that this one does have the cupcake on it. That's going to give us some health. So if I was low on health, that would have healed me. Let's go ahead and throw an enemy over here, and let's see what happens whenever he runs across the trap. Did 60 damage. That's not bad. Let's go ahead and get our blue one. So that one did 90 damage. And again, we are getting this cupcake because we did upgrade the ability. If we're low on health, it'll heal us. Yeah, 5 on this one. Let's go over to the Omni Trap. This one's going to drop all the traps at once. So that one's like a cooler, bigger trap. This is also our launch pad ability that we have for it. See what happens when he runs into it. 270. Now let's try the Turbo Dodge Trap. We also have 5 of this one. So that one did 90 damage. I think I like the Omni Trap the best. So this is just the regular green rarity. And it is fully upgraded with this. I really like the Boomerang ability. It makes it way better. Let's test out the blue one. Okay, yeah, that one's hitting for really good damage. The difference with this one is you also get a charge ability. We have our ultimate ability. Let's spawn in a couple enemies. And then instead of throwing it, we'll press the other button. That one did a lot of damage. Ooh, and it makes us run super fast. Now we're going to be trying the Beastly Bullseye. Oh, wow, that did a lot more damage. That almost took both of them out in one throw. It has a really fast charge time, too, I think. Yeah, this one's great. The Marksman Beastly Bullseye and the Duelist Beastly Bullseye do the same thing, except whenever the enemy is marked, you're going to do more damage with either a sword or your ranged weapon. But the Bursting Beastly Bullseye is the one that has another special ability. So we're going to throw out a couple skeletons. This one should have a chance to like damage enemies around it. Oh, I see. It has like a little like explosion around it. So if you're going with the Hunter class, I recommend the Omni Trap Trinket and either the Bursting Beastly Bullseye or the Marksman Beastly Bullseye, just because the plasma pistols are like the best weapon still in the game besides the superhero powers. Or I'll choose the Burstling Beastly Bullseye because it does damage to enemies that are around the other ones with that little green explosion. Definitely a really fun hero class. The next class that we're going to be looking at is the Rift Ripper. The uncommon, hurl stinging rift shards at your enemies. Our first upgrade is going to throw them even further. Second upgrade does damage over time. And the third upgrade increases the amount of shards whenever you throw it. Then for the rare version, we're going to be able to charge it up. The first rare ability is Get Ripped heals you while it's activated. The second rare ability gives it a larger area of effect. And the third one gives you a boost to your speed. This one just does more damage. The second one upgrades your charged ability. And the last one you get heals you while you use it as well. For our first uncommon equipment, we get a double jump. And our second one increases our rift attacks, so we do more damage with all of our attacks pretty much. Our first rare ability gives us a double jump, and we can warp forward, so it's kind of like a teleport. And our second ability does even more damage than the green version. For our epic ability, this one still gives us the double jump with the extra height, has a reduced stamina cost. And then for our last epic ability, it does even more damage than the other two for all of our rift abilities. This is our double jump that we get. It's pretty cool. All of these are pretty self-explanatory, so they just give us more damage. Obviously, the purple one's going to be the best one. This is our upgraded jump, the Warp Wrangler. This is the blue rarity. So we still have our double jump, but now we get the rift forward. This one does cost stamina. You can see it jump down really quick whenever I use it. And then the main ability with the epic one is that it costs less stamina whenever you do this. So it's actually half the stamina that it used to cost. It just makes dodging way different. But you definitely can't get hit while you're dodging doing this. We're going to put on the one that makes us do the most damage. This is the green rarity. It's just kind of like a burst weapon. This is it fully upgraded also, by the way. Now we're going to go with the blue rarity. The difference between this one is it has more shards. It does damage over time. And we get the bar to fill up. Let's test it out. This is Get Ripped. It really just takes out enemies around us. It also makes us immortal apparently, so we don't take any damage. Okay, that was a lie. We definitely take damage. We just get some health back. Now we're going to try out the epic rarity. I have 6 enemies. We're going to do the Get Ripped attack with the epic rarity. Yeah, this one's pretty fun. So far, if I had to pick, I think I'm going to pick the Hunter class and Odyssey. I almost forgot to record the Soothing Shard Shredder and the Symphoning Shard Shredder. The first one that we're going to be covering is the one that gets you more health while you're using it. Oh no, we're down bad on health, guys. Let's use the ability. And then it just takes him out. So we get health back really fast, actually. So that's pretty good. And then this one just does extra damage, as far as I'm aware. So they all honestly feel about the same. I guess if we had to pick one, I'd pick the Symphoning Shard Shredder. The best ability just depends on if you want to have the double jump with the warp, or if you just want to do more damage. I would only pick the do more damage if you're only using the Shard Shredder. If you're not using the Shard Shredder or using other weapons besides the Shard Shredder, there's definitely better abilities. The last and final class is Shadow Caller. For the uncommon Shadow Hand, take flight and rain darkness upon your enemies with Command Shadow as your primary attack. Our first upgrade increases the impact radius. Second ability increases our healing potency, so we just get more health from it. And then last upgrade consumes less stamina. Then we can buy the rare Shadow Grasp, and then it's just going to have the charged ability. This one's just going to be a storm of ravens you can shoot out. Our first rare ability increases the damage to enemies that have spent enough time in your Dark Flurry. Then we can regain health by defeating them with our charged ability. And then we can get a speed boost from defeating them with our charged ability. So it's pretty similar to the Rift Ripper right now. Then we have the Epic Shadow Fist. Again, this one just does more damage than the green and the blue rarity. This one causes the enemies to explode with Dark Fury, dealing damage to nearby enemies and healing your friends. And the final one is called Fueling Fist. This one increases your friends' max health, so this is only good if you have a team or if you're playing with friends. Definitely not for solo players. For our first uncommon ability, we can flow through the air with Shadow Dodge. This one makes Command Shadow and Dark Flurry stronger. This one reduces the cost of your dodge. And so far this one's exactly the same and this one's exactly the same. So this one's going to be the best for all of these. So the Dusk Healer ability is just going to make us stronger. So honestly, we're just going to skip over to the purple rarity of that one, but we're going to save that for last. The Shade Shifter, this one should change our dodge. That one takes like a whole square off your stamina. Thumbnail. And then the purple one, same thing, but just less stamina. Honestly, not by a lot. I like all the dodge abilities, but so far I think the best dodge ability is definitely the Omni Trap. We're just going to try the regular Shadow Hand. It kind of lets us fly around and throw like these bombs. See what it does with a couple enemies around. That's pretty good. And it does drain your stamina while you do that. Let's try the blue version. Went from 85 to 125. See what the left one does. Oh yeah, this is the tornado of ravens pretty much. It's a pretty fun attack. It honestly might be the weakest out of them so far just from the testing. Let's try our purple. 125 to 185, that's a big damage buff. Let's go ahead and add the ability that does the most max damage. 185 to 240, that's a huge jump. Oh yeah, that is a lot of damage. That was actually pretty fun to use. The Fueling Fist just increases your friend's max health whenever you use it, so I will not be testing that one. I do want to try out the Shadow Fist though. Alright, let's try out the Discharged ability. This one should do damage to enemies nearby the enemies. Honestly, it feels about the same. So if I had to pick, we'd go with Shadow Fist. So in your survival or expert mode world, in your inventory, you're going to want to have the Symphoning Shard Shredder, the Shadow Fist, and I'd honestly recommend 2 of the Beastly Bullseye. I recommend the Marksman and the Bursting. And for the best ability in the game, I think it's honestly going to have to go with the Omni Trap Trinket. It just does a lot of damage. It gives you movement, and it doesn't change how your roll is, so I like that. So you can keep spamming your roll. Plus, sometimes if you're low on health, you can get this Cupcake one, and it'll give you health if you're low. The other ones were just built specifically for their own abilities, so I think this one's just the most versatile across all of them. Plus, I like how it's a little bounce pad. And I think a fitting way to end this video would be us fighting Daigo with all the best abilities. Let's go ahead and throw him in. This is the Marksman one, by the way. So we're going to do more damage with the plasma pistols on him. It looked like it was like 40 more damage. Let's try out the Shadow Fist. That's big hits. Oh, I also have my charged up ability. Let's go ahead and use that on him. Oh, he was able to hit me with that though. A little bit easier. Oh, he took me out while I was doing that actually. I spawned right on him. It's crazy. He's gonna shoot me off my bed. It's crazy. This Cupcake will help us. See the rift. Oh, it doesn't show his health bar anymore. I don't like that. Cupcake killed us though. See, that's why the Cupcake's a W. Yeah, this one's not as helpful. Oh, see, that took him out. This is definitely my favorite one, honestly. I like this one so much. I'm gonna fight a brew with it. And a frost brew at that. I have my special ability. Get the brute run to the trap. I actually shredded that brute. Yeah, go with the hunter class. Go with the hunter class. That's all I gotta say. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. If you want to see more LEGO Fortnite content, make sure to check out my LEGO Fortnite playlist. If there's any videos you specifically want to see by me, let me know down in the comments, but it's been muted, and I'll catch you in my next video.
Could it be? My savior? It's a simple question!